Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network, and welcome to Monday's Mail Call. Yeah, I'm going to do this one even though you can see I have one whole box here and two whole book publications, but we're going to go ahead and do one anyways, even though I know it's not really a lot to do. But for those of you looking for great tanks or whatever in this one, yeah, I'm probably not going to, well, because I kind of know what's in the box, because I kind of peeked. So, yeah. But for aircraft lovers, you will be pleasantly surprised, and there is stuff for you this week. So just to give you guys a little bit of a preview, sorry to spoil any of the spontaneous unboxing stuff, but anyways, it was a big box. I needed to see what was in it. So I'll maybe do some of my other little spiel things in this video. So at least there will be that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what publications we've gotten in though. For the tank lovers out there is something for you. This is from Nuts and Bolts. I'm going to open this the correct way. The latest issue, I'm sure, of Nuts and Bolts, which comes to us courtesy of Monmouth, Oregon. Monmouth? Yeah. Monmouth. I wonder what the Monmouth. Clearly it has some, like Plymouth, Monmouth must mean something to do with water, obviously, and openings to the ocean. Oh my goodness, this saran wrap just does not want to come out. Let's try not to break or damage the book though. There we go. All right. It's a very, very, very sealed way of sending it. I think it will survive being submerged. I'm not sure how many shipments get submerged, but people seem to do a lot of that kind of protecting from getting wet stuff. I suppose things do get wet. Packages get wet, like without getting actually like put in the ocean. All right, so this is Jagdpanzer 4, Part 2, L70 gun, SDKFZ 162/1. This is number 38 in their volumes. So for those not familiar with Nuts and Bolts, they literally are like reference galore with lots of text data as well as photos and some modeling included. This one has modeling by Tony Greenland, probably. But I'm just guessing at that. Let's see. I'll skip to the back. Yes, Tony Greenland. So we'll do a full turning the page on that one, though. So at some point, I do have my books are diminishing, thanks to all those ones I put out last week. Hope you guys appreciated all that additional content. Last week we had videos every weekday. And we'll have some today, too. All right, so from our friends at Plot Publishing, we've got Abrams Squad, the modern modeling magazine, I can say it. This is number 20 issue with Operation Desert Storm, obviously maybe as a theme or at least an entry. But again, we'll do turning the page on this one. Always nice to see new Abrams Squads. All right, so what does that leave us? That leaves us a box from MRC. No, I'm sorry, a box from Hobbyco. MRC, Hobbyco. I always get them mixed up because their labeling is very kind of similar. But they are definitely two different companies. Although someday maybe Hobbyco will buy MRC and then there'll just be the one. They bought everything else. All right, so what do we have this week? Oh, we do have some armor. I didn't actually get to this part of the box. This is the Italeri, probably, I'm guessing, re-release, but the Caro Armato M14/41 Seri with Italian infantry. So very appropriate coming from Italeri. So being that it's an Italian subject. And then we also have the Hurricane Mark I Tropical Trop. This is in 1/48 scale. And again, I'm not sure if this is a re-release or a new kit. We'll definitely take a look at that though and see if we can figure it out when we review it. And then we have the Spitfire Mark IIA from Hasegawa. This is the Douglas Bader with figure, which I'm guessing is Douglas Bader, the pilot. The RAF pilot, obviously, with with Commander Douglas Bader. Figure parts included. And this one is 1/32nd scale. Wow, this is a 1/32nd scale kit in a very small and compact box. I am actually surprised at that. So for you large scale guys out there, there's one for you. And then there's this one, which is a little bit overdue in getting to us, but the the F-35A Lightning II. This came out back in March, I want to say. And if you're dying to see reviews on it and stuff, there are things out there on the net you probably have already seen if you're an aircraft enthusiast. I'm not sure I will do a cracking the box on this because it's so kind of past due, but we will, of course, pass it on to someone for a full build review. Trying to get that to stay without. That's good. So if you're somebody who is into 1/32 scale aircraft and modern aircraft specifically, maybe, yeah, we would definitely be interested in doing somebody who does either a full build feature article or a full build review article for the kit. Probably now that it's 3 months past release, there might even be some aftermarket stuff for it. So, yeah, if you want to hook it up with some cool aftermarket, whatever stuff. I don't know much about the plane other than knowing that it's the biggest, baddest, not biggest, but the newest, baddest aircraft we have flying around the skies. And I think it's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's very modern, obviously, with partial stealth, partial supersonic-y features. So yeah, it's I think it's pretty neat. But you know, that's not me saying buy it or anything. I'm just saying, you know, to me it's pretty neat. So I ran across a review today on that someone had brought up from 2012, where I went across, you know, did an actual text review. This would be before I was doing very many video reviews, and I wrote a text review for a trumpeter railroad piece that I'm sure I have boxed away somewhere. Because I saved all those. But the gist of the review was that it, you know, wasn't really a review. It's like, you know, review is kind of a subjective term. I can look at this box and review it. The box, the marketing, the labeling, the whatever. I can look at the plastic and give my impressions of it. Now, I'm not an expert, but it's still me reviewing it. It's like, it'd be like people saying that, oh, that's not a review because you didn't go over the accuracy details, or the, you know, you didn't build it, therefore you can't. That's the other argument. Oh, you didn't build it, then you can't review it. Okay, so when people leave reviews on Amazon for a blender, are they a blender engineer? Did they build blenders? Do they have the expertise necessary to review a blender? No, they gave their feedback on it. They reviewed it. I mean, you can be anal and you know, overly specific if you want and say, oh, that's not a real review, but it's still a review. So yeah, I will fight for that one to my death's end. Not that I usually call my things reviews. That's why I use the term unboxing, because I think it's a better, more accurate description of what I usually do with kits. But there are still reviews in the sense of me giving my feedback about, on cue, me giving my feedback on various kits and stuff. So yeah, a little bit of soapbox there, but I welcome people's feedback on this stuff. I mean, it's not like you can have a differing opinion than that. It's not like it's, you know, that's the only way it can be looked at. No, of course you can look at it lots of different ways. I just think the people who look at it like critical reviews or build reviews are the only reviews out there that are actually reviews. Sorry, you're wrong. I don't know any way to put it, but I don't know what any better way to put it than that. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like people saying, this movie's bad. And then someone responds, well, that's your opinion. Well, of course it's their opinion. That's the whole point of somebody saying, I think this is bad. It's their opinion. So, yeah, some people are going to like things. Some people are not going to like things. The whole thing is you listen to their opinion and then you form your own opinions. You know, just like when I show you kits and I show you the plastic, you can form your own opinion. I'm not going to say whether, like, you know, another big thing recently was this kit. Says with interior. Now, I did say incorrectly in my video of it, full interior, because apparently either there's parts missing in the engine compartment or interior parts missing somewhere in the vehicle. But now there's a big firestorm on the internet that this does not have a full interior. Don't describe it as a full interior. If you want to see full interiors, go to the Ryefield models versions of tanks, because there is no other version of this. So I don't know what other tank you're going to buy than this one that has a better full interior, because there isn't one. So, but anyways, people getting all anal about like interior, not interior. It's an interior. It's got interior parts to it. You know, again, that's like saying that's not a kit. That has an inaccuracy. Therefore, it's not a kit. That would be dumb. Nobody says that, obviously, but it's like the same thing. You know, saying something has a full interior means to the best of their knowledge and ability, it's a full interior. You can make the same argument about a car that's missing a piece that the manufacturer has an option. Well, that's not the full interior of that vehicle because there was an option that's not included in that. So therefore, it's not the full interior. Yeah, no, definitely not. All right, well, okay, now my soapbox is definitely ended. But yeah, but that was just some interesting stuff that has popped up on videos and in comment sections recently on both our website and a little bit probably on YouTube. I think I did see something on another video for the Revisys. I have to congratulate them, by the way. They definitely got this kit out there. Like, and probably that is in conjunction with they share similarities to Ryfield, obviously. And Ryfield was also a manufacturer that got their kit out there to everybody, you know, especially the initial release. So they did a good job with that. All right, well, anything else I want to cover while I'm blabbling away here? All right, well, just in case you guys have hung on to this point, the likelihood that I'm going to do more Zvezda reviews this week is high. I didn't get my Zvezda week last week. I only got one kit review, but I do still have a bunch over here that are on my wall section, and they are probably going to get reviewed. So if you want to see some various different Zvezda stuff, some tanks, some aircraft, some ships, those will be upcoming. In terms of this kit, like I said, it will be available for build and a feature. If enough people respond in the comment section saying they want to see an unboxing of this, I will do an unboxing of it. But otherwise, like I said, being it's kind of 3 months past its arrival date, because I assume that I got the next batch of them. This is what happens with the distributors. If they don't like get this in the early pre-things, then one isn't assigned to places like us and so forth. So we got the second batch, the second thing. But that said, if you were trying to find this kit at your local hobby store and it went unavailable and they weren't able to get one, I bet they have them now, at least in the United States anyways. So that is something to, look, it looks like it's taking off into the atmosphere. Or taking off out, well, if you ignore this part, yeah. Anyways, sorry, I'm a little bit, it's Monday. I'm just a little bit silly today, I admit. Anyways, where was I with that? Oh, yeah, so if you're looking for this kit and it was unavailable via your local hobby retailer or something, it might be back available now, so check with them. Or online if you ran into any issues with them being out of stock. So, all right, well, thanks for watching and me being my rambling antics. We'll see you next time on Mail Call.